cash.
There's no cash here. Here, there's no cash, all right? Cash, no. Robbo?
No cash.
I am out here for you. You don't know what it's like to be me out here for you.
We choose truth over facts.
Never go full retard.
Come on, man.
Hey, team, how we going? It is Kaz from In the Trenches with Kaz. And I'm here with a question. What would you do to protect and provide for your family? Would you commit crime? Would you kill? Would you steal? What would you do to protect those you love? Because that's what we're talking about today. Region, Haiti. Population, 11.4 million. Literacy rate, 61%. Religion, 55% Catholic. Okay, the only exports are minerals that are probably taken for below budget prices. Shortages, fuel, which is essential. Recovering from an earthquake still from 2010. Military, none. Police force, corrupt. The only way in this country to survive is to, in fact, survive. What would you be willing to do for your family? Here you go, boss. He's the boss today. Bam. Have you heard of Haiti? They have never had a good trot team. It's not hard to do the investigation to find out what's going on there. At the moment, there's 17 missionaries that they have captured. And they are holding for a ransom of $1 million per person of the 16 Americans, 1 Canadian, of various ages, missionaries that were working at an orphanage. I've got a video here to show you now. But ultimately what I'm saying is, before you judge, ask yourself, what would you be willing to do? Have you been to a third world country? Have you been somewhere where the law of the gun is the only way to survive, and in the absence of that, it's the knife? Guys and gals, the only way out of Haiti is illegal immigration. It's a scary thing. Ask yourself before you judge, what would you do? Let's see what's going on. Ready, please, Mr. Music.
This morning, American missionaries in the hands of kidnappers, somewhere in Haiti. 17 people, including children, snatched by gangs on their way home from an orphanage yesterday. The Washington Post reported one of the kidnapped messaged for help in a WhatsApp group. NBC News has not seen or verified this message. We've reached out to the Christian Aid Ministries and haven't heard back. The abduction happening here in Port-au-Prince, the capital of Haiti. Already the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, Haiti has been plunging into ever deeper chaos. Thousands fleeing their homes in recent months and seeking safety at the U.S. southern border. In July, the country's president, Jovenel Moïse, was assassinated in his home.
Team, what more do you need to know that you're in dire straits? And I'm not talking about the band. Fantastic band. Walk of Life. Money for Nothing. Something these people need. Let's get to it.
2 Americans and 15 Colombians arrested as part of the murder plot.
Do you really think they were? Or do you think they will do? Get me some people that are literate. Give me some people that look like criminals. Put them all together. Keep them dirty. And there's your patsy. I wonder who really was behind it.
With the government divided and the economy cratering, much of Port-au-Prince has fallen to armed gangs who outgun and outfight police. And amid the anarchy, kidnapping is a booming industry.
You notice it's kidnapping, not murder. The intent is not to harm. The intent is to flourish, to be able to get ahead, to be able to get to the top in an otherwise impossible world where only the strong survive. You wouldn't question your father if he fed the family in the only way that was possible, rather than do just the right thing and have you eating at the dump daily, including maybe your pets.
Said he was right. The working man is a sucker, Dad. He's a sucker.
He's wrong. It don't take much strength to pull a trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy. Your father's the tough guy.
Men, women, and children snatched at gunpoint for as little as $100. At least 328 people kidnapped in the first 8 months of 2021. That's compared to 234 for all of 2020, according to the UN. Most of the victims are Haitians, but foreigners make a tempting target for those hoping for greater ransoms.
Why would you go there? To deliver hope to others? To do the right thing? Okay, to be able to potentially use what you have to share with others? A noble thing, but it also comes with folly.
A race now to find these people of faith and bring them home safely.
If they're not careful, they've officially just said, as gang leaders and members, I want to meet Delta Force and I want to meet US Special Forces, okay, on Tinder. And believe me, they will turn up. They will swipe right. They will meet up. And you won't be happy with the date because you're the one that will pay.
Now, NBC News has reached out to the State Department. We have not yet heard back. But in a statement to the Washington Post, the State Department says, we are aware of these reports and have nothing additional to offer at this time. Willie?
Americans trying to help in Haiti. Let's hope for their safe return. Raf Sanchez, thank you very much.
So what I would say is prayers for those missionaries that are trapped in Haiti, but also prayers to those that are stuck in Haiti by virtue of birth. There is no winners in Haiti. It is about survival and it's about escape. What are your thoughts on this situation? And do you believe the silence that is coming from Let's Go Brandon means there's a plan that's good to go, that has a H hour, that involves coming in by night, by fast rope, by little bird, with maximum amount of impact if they're left with no other way to negotiate? Because I can tell you now, there is people of the US military that are more than qualified to get these missionaries back. Yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the matter? It's a sad thing and the world is full of it. You just don't hear much of it because that would demand we help. And we would if we could, if it'd make a difference, if our charity dollars made it to the mouths that we wanted to feed. That's Kaz, waiting for your thoughts on this subject, and to the people of Haiti, wouldn't swap with you. See ya. Respect and love to you and your family.
Oh, it's not the same. People don't love him. They fear him. There's a difference.